Alright, welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 211. This one discussing episodes 13 to 15 of Gekiranger. And I have a slight announcement to make this one. Now, I have changed when I'm going to stop again. I was thinking of stopping at 30, because I figured it was a good place to stop. And I figured though, I think it might be a good idea to stop at 35. Better because that's the end of the first villain organization in the series, which I'll explain why when I get to it. But yes, I have 14 episodes left to go, because I don't think I'm waiting for too long per se. No, hell I doubt it, so there's that. So, in these 3 episodes, first 2 are basically a two-parter, and 15 is basically a follow-up to this two-parter, like an immediate follow-up. Not basically 2 or 3 episodes later, like the immediate follow-up. It's a standalone episode, and it kind of wraps up this particular mini arc, and just basically also helps us at the very next set of episodes. So in this two-parter, we had it where Kana of the Sky, like he's doing his training with Ryu, and of course, well, Mel doesn't exactly understand exactly. Of course, Mel thinks he might be seriously hurting him. So she said, trying to stop. And then all of a sudden we have two bird monsters show up. Yes, 2 bird monsters. Which was Ritsu and Riska. And Riska is basically here just for 2 episodes, and that's it for him. As for his partner is there for 3 straight episodes. Yep, these 2 are referred to as his bodyguards. And you might be curious though, did either of these 2 pop up in Power Rangers? Yes, they did. Yeah, and the thing is, his counterpart only appeared for 2 episodes. As for the other one, Ritsuka, his counterpart Bali, appeared for 1 episode. Yes, 1. Yep. So the whole thing is with these 2 is that they fly, and of course the Gekirangers can't exactly fight them. So in the debut, we have debut of a brand new character, Bat Lee. Yes, and his name is based upon Jet Li. Interesting. Which is interesting though, the fact that, so this guy is a bat creature, and you might be curious though, does he have a counterpart in Power Rangers? And is he human like the elephant one? Yes, his name is Master Swoop. He does have a brief bat form. But in the case of his character was blind. And I remember hearing, I think it was when I watched it, that RJ referred to him as his favorite master he loved training under. And you might be curious though, did he train under him? Yep. He did. Just like his counterpart here in Sentai. So it's basically Ritsu's turn to get training, because Ran got training from the last one, and this one's turn, obviously. Imagine when they get the next forms, basically, when they train these guys again. So, basically, they go to see him, and he decided not to train because he doesn't teach, but Ritsu is insistent. He tries to briefly battle him. He's like, okay, you got me interested. So they try. The training is simply just make his mind clear and try to use his fan. So Miki decided to make a fan weapon, which he does use, and the fan weapon, I believe, popped up several times uh, in Power Rangers. Yes. Yep. So basically, Risu masters this training by dancing. Vegeta starts floating, gets his weapon. They, of course, beat one of the monsters when they go to the giant size form. The other one miraculously survives. Even I suspect he survived. He just crashed to the ground. We didn't, it wasn't destroyed. But he shows up for the next episode. So Mel, not to want to get chastised again by Ryu, decides to go look for the second feed. The one who was one of the sea. Yep. And you're thinking, she wants to do that. Yep, definitely. She wants to look for Riku, another of the Fiends. And the 15 is technically her debut, and she's here for quite a while. Oh, yeah, definitely. She has missed some episodes, but she's here up until a certain point. Mm-hmm. Yep. So hers is kind of like the B plot of the episode, while the Gekirangers deal with the one remaining one. And also, the A plot is weird, where that Risu decides to take away some Kiru, this energy, and transforms Geki red and blue into children. Well, technically red into a child and blue into a baby. Yes. And Ran becomes mama. Has babies to these two of them. These two have some fun for the episode, and then they confront the monster, of course, because they had to find the stuff they're looking for. And they do find it. They had the battle creature. And also, Jan, as a child, can still transform into a Gekiranger despite being a child. And we do see the brief, probably the one-shot appearance of the child version of this character. And then eventually, when they transform back, they apparently have, of course, Risu has no idea what happened. He apparently is butt naked when he transforms into his Gekiranger form. And Ren has to cover her eyes because Risu is butt naked. Now you might be curious though. I did a little research. Did these two ever become a couple in this series? Nope. That was made specifically for Joker Fury. That never happened in this one. Nope. They never do. They're just friends. Despite the fact she's hot. Well, very beautiful woman. The actress who plays Ren. She's just a few years older than me. Isn't that surprising? Yeah. 4 years older than I am, and she looks really good for her age. And apparently she's been retired. She retired like a couple years after this series wrapped up. She retired from acting for reasons unknown. And apparently, I look up a Wikipedia page. The actress only did just this series and popped up in the following movie when they teamed with Gekiranger, and that was it for her. She never appeared ever in anything related to excuse me, which is something though. I'm not really sure why. Though she appeared mostly suited up afterwards. Yeah. Not really much else to say about these 3 episodes. Of course, Mel does find her. Apparently, she's buried in the sea, which is interesting compared to the other one we found on a mountain. So B decides to tag along with her for this one, and she is like, "Who told you permission to come out?" Then eventually, she just swims underneath, just breaks the barrier really easily. Now Ryu, he himself basically had to take that barrier when it comes to the guy who is one of the sky. He had the battle for some time. Mel just one slice, that was it. I'm like, really? That was easy. Then she just, and oh look, there she is. There's Riku. Yeah, there she is, like her body right there, and then she's revived really easily. And the only reason she was able to find her because apparently she detected Mel's, let's just say, her affection for Rio, and she admires that. That's probably got her attention. Yeah, that part was probably the most interesting part of this episode. The A plot was okay at best. It just basically, well, I guess they decided to bring him back because he was still loose and he technically wasn't killed. My guess is the reason why I decided to have this episode be sort of the conclusion because he wasn't killed. So let's appear one more time, then kill him off. Yep, so he's gone, so we can have a debut of a brand new character. Which it's going to be quite interesting to discuss the remaining episodes. Yep, so with this one I was going to say I was got 15 to go, but I actually have 20 left. Yep, I'm going 35. The reason you'll understand when I get to it, okay? But yes, that'll be pretty much a particular view. Tomorrow, just probably some Super Sentai again, and probably a comic corner or two, okay? See you. Bye.